So you may have decided that you want to stop being a high-touch shepherd and move towards becoming a pastor shepherd so that your church can have a greater gospel impact in its community. And you may be wondering, why am I not already done that if I want to do this? Well, I've been a high-touch shepherd myself, and so I know that one of the pitfalls of being a high-touch shepherd is that it lends itself to being a people pleaser. By that I mean that you want people to like you. You want them to be your friends, and so you say yes to a lot of things that eat up your time. You say yes to meetings that you have to attend, and sometimes they're weekly meetings, and you spend a lot of time with people not to talk about how we can move the church forward in its mission, but more just to get together and meet your needs, maybe give you counseling, maybe pray with you, maybe just spend time with you so we can build a relationship. And before you know it, your week is gone because the rest of your week is given over to preparing to preach on Sunday morning. To make these changes, you have to have a holy dissatisfaction. You have to say, well, listen, I love people loving me, but this is not really what I think I'm called to do. So what are the steps that I need to take, or what do you need to take, I should say, to change this? And the answer is, let's first start looking at the life of Jesus. In Mark chapter 1, Jesus was having a tremendous ministry in Capernaum. And a lot of people were being healed, and people were just loving on him and asking him for time. And so the next morning, early in the morning, he went out and got alone with God, with his Father. And he was gone so long that his disciples had to come looking for him, and they told him that everybody was clamoring for him. And he said, hey, there's other cities that I need to be preaching the gospel in, and so let's go and minister to them. And what this tells us is that God has a different agenda for us sometimes than the successes we currently are experiencing. We might say, well, this is great. We're having great fellowship and people are just really happy about my ministry. But you need to get alone with God and say, God, what is the things that you want me to do? What is your agenda for my time? And what is my focus supposed to be? That's the real starting place. It's not just a matter of saying, well, I want to do something different. It's about what God wants you to do different. And once you've discovered that, then you need to gather your leaders together and fill them in on this and say, look, this is what God has shown me that we are to do, which means that we're going to have to make some changes around here, not radical changes, but changes in how we use our time and how I use my time as your leaders so that we can accomplish what God wants me to accomplish. This leads us to the third thing, which is that you need to take control of your calendar. My wife always reminded me that I'm in charge of my calendar, not the people that I serve. That was a hard lesson to learn. But the truth is that I did not really control my calendar. I did not reserve time to do the important things that I needed to do because I was willing to say yes to everything. And so you have to look at your calendar and say, look, in order for me to accomplish God's purposes for me, I have to give myself time. I have to mark out times that are dedicated totally to doing the mission that God has me to do, to offering the leadership that I need to offer. And therefore, I need to also control how much time I'm giving away to other people and their agenda. See, somebody's going to control your calendar. And if it isn't you, it's the people you serve. And you have to accept that you've got to control that calendar. And the fourth thing you need to do is learn to say no kindly. There's times when you just say, I don't have any time for this thing that you're asking me to do. No, I can't come to your kids' ball games. No, I'm sorry, I can't attend your group this week. I'm going to train other people to take care of those things is what you need to be doing. Training other people that can step into the roles that you're going to have to let go. But by doing this, it's not so much that you're pushing people away and saying to them, I don't want to be your friend, or I don't want to be your pastor, or I don't want you to like me. It's about accepting the role that God has given you, that I am here to lead you to where God wants you to go. And therefore, I'm willing to change, and I'm inviting you to change with me so that together we can accomplish the mission that God has given us. And that's exactly what a pastor shepherd does.